welcome back to Think Cutie. We are on day number 6 of our Tokyo, Japan trip, and we are going to Tokyo Station today to look around and do some shopping and then pick up a suitcase for all the things that I bought. Yes, we need another carry-on. And then we are going to go to Akihabara to see some of the Electronic City and hopefully have yummy food today. So this is our morning. Every morning we go to the station there and we wait for our car to go into the city, our train car.
Thank you for riding with JREs. The next departure from track number 6.
Alright, we made it to Tokyo Station. It's 11:30, so I'm just kind of expecting that we're probably going to get lost a couple times, but we're going to make it all the way upstairs. Inside the station, there's supposed to be lots of different shopping. We're not all the way to the top, but here's a Disney fantasy shop. And look at, they even have Disney pajamas and a dress that I've not seen before from The Nightmare Before Christmas. And then here's their cute drug, so that must be another chain store. But I'm sure there's more. We just have to find out which floor it's on. So we're just kind of following the herd here. Okay, so we are down here, and this is underground. But it's the first time that I've seen this down in a train station, not the airport. Alright, so we are near the south exit inside of Tokyo Station, one of the largest stations where I know other people have gotten lost in, and there's several lines that crisscross and running here. But I see something that says coffee and bread, exactly what we wanted today, because the French toast factory is actually closed. So just know that when you come here to Japan, a lot of the places, the restaurants, some of them are actually closed on Mondays, even though most of the people are probably working. So I see a place that we're going to be stopping in for our first stop this morning. If you ever wanted to know what a train station bakery looks like, I mean, they still have the trays, so it is very much like the ones that we have by us. So you just grab your bread, and then you grab the pastries that you want, but there are several different kinds to try, and they also have coffee. There are so many different kinds of pastries that I've never even seen before. So, I might want some savory and sweet. Can we do this one? Because it's black olive. And then I'm looking for one with they have a corn one. Let's try that one. Let's try the corn one since we're in Japan. It's corn everything. And then let's try to see if we can find some more savory items. These look like they might all be sweet though, so we'll see if they have some savory options. Here, this is just the few items we're getting, and then hopefully we can also get a coffee. And we're going to go to the register and hopefully find a seat. It's okay. And we got a black olive bread, which is actually, it's alright. And then here, we are going to try this cornbread. Here we go. I'm taking a bite. It's actually sweet and kind of like with egg. So it's a little bit different. It's almost like a corn cake. Found a little place inside that has the Eki bends for train rides. And there's, look, Gangnam Gimbap. At Deli Corner, there's Butte sandwich and different Eki bends and meals for the train rides are right in top of the station. We are near the south exit. Very, very busy, bustling place. And then there's the line, there's a huge line to get on the Shinkansen or the speed train the other places. They're probably going to Kyoto or some other place. And we're just kind of going around to see what they have. There's lots of different food options in here and lots of Akihabara places, which is these over here, where you just go in and you get your food. Look at these. Check these out. I mean, I don't think we have these or anybody would know how to use them now in the US. It's like an actual like paper. But I don't think anybody knows how to use those anymore. There's different snacks and treats. They actually have cookies in the shapes of doves. We're waiting in line. There's actually something called New York Perfect Cheese, which we've never seen before. We might actually have to try this to see if it's any good. I don't know if we can just get like one or if you have to get a whole box, but there's lots of people in this line. Just have to get a picture of the whole display. Oh. Arigatou gozaimasu. Stopping at the different places. We actually didn't even know these existed, but they're like ramen crackers that are ramen flavored, and they're like little, oh, I want to say, it's almost like the toppings that you put on like different, yeah, their taste actually really good, and they're down here. They have a shop where you can buy a packet of them, and they're like snack packs, but that is like, I might have to go back and get some, because that was really good. Oh my gosh, fish cake. Alright, near the south entrance, if you're looking for this, and I think some people have mentioned it before, we are actually at one of the stands outside the stations. We found Tokyo Banana, which has the banana kits and the other flavor of banana down here, a little like sweets inside. We found banana kit and it's next to Movin'. Mascot's design is just like Mary Baco. That's all over the world. Japanese like artists or designer. I think they were both like interior textile designers. Look at this! Oh my gosh! We found Kirby. Look, there's a D-Waddle too. There's like a little Kirby sandwiches and a D-Waddle up here. Alright, yeah, I play children's games. So yes, here's Kirby and the D-Waddle. And there's something called Captain Sweet's Burger. So I don't know if that's like the big tomato. And then you can see what's inside of them. They're like little tiny sandwiches with like, it looks like maybe cheese. So we ended up getting one of the little treats because we played a Kirby on the Switch Nintendo.
One card is sticker inside box.
Yes. Thank you. And she showed us the example. Arigatou gozaimasu. And that's the one that we got. So we got a little bit of a souvenir. Okay, we found their big store, and this is the big Tokyo Banana World store that has the banana cats. And again, this must be a newer character with the doves or the birds. So there's the banana cats in Banana World. We're not on the book street, but there's books, and then there's coffee to see what they have in the window displays for their books. There's some very tiny travel ones. Down the steps is kind of their area where they have the anime and manga. And it is in Japanese, so it should be interesting. But they have all different kinds of small, they're really small books here. Trying to find the follow the signs to There's gonna be a bazillion steps everywhere. We're kind of at a stop where it says no entry to South Transfer. We need to exit out. Down the steps again. There's little mini steps in between the steps. And here we are, we found it. Here's the exit that we're looking for, onto the street. I think it could possibly rain, but here we are, right in front of us, I believe is the building that we need to go into. It's, this is a Midtown Yaesu Exchange. And all of the buses to all these other places are right outside the station. But I'm gonna do 360 as it's trying to get out of my line here. But there is the station. We came out of the south entrance, so hopefully this is where the Yaesu Mall is. And maybe we take the escalators to get across the street. I don't know. We'll figure this out. There's a central exit, and it says that the underground shopping should be over here, but I believe it's just, I don't believe it's down those escalators, but it says it should be right here and underneath. Looking at their crane and displays inside, and I believe there's steps over here to go down, but this is like the Midtown Yaesu Exchange building, and it has like the words Christmas on it. Yeah. Yaesu Christmas Midtown Exchange. Look at that. So there are Christmas decorations up right now early. They're still in Yaesu. There's Starbucks everywhere. But down in the basement floor, there are tons of restaurants, and you see how fast my husband's walking. That's because he sees Starbucks, and he's going to get one. Okay, we are under Yaesu Exchange building, and we just came downstairs on the escalators, but we are in underground shopping heaven because down every direction, in all four directions, is shopping. So we just gotta pick which direction we're going, and yeah, here we go. Okay, here are the masters of creating the fake food, which is actually made out of a plastic or waxy type substance, but realistic to what I do. Many choices of places to eat down here, and as you see, they have a full set menu, and then they have like their yakitori style, which is like, as you can see, $2.50, which is very inexpensive for it, and it's perfect for somebody like me who actually can't eat. Like, I just don't have that big of an appetite per meal, so we usually end up sharing, and then this way it's perfect for us. I like the way this one looks, and there's different options that they have in the menus. Alright, here in Yaesu we found something called the Calbee Coffee Farm, and in here it looks like they have all kinds of Christmas things, but there are actually like really good gift ideas in here that are small, and that's what we're looking for to take back home. And look at this! Super cute little packages and all kinds of things for Christmas. Alright, they are decorated for Christmas. They have all their lights on down underground, and then look at on each of the columns in here, just advertising all the way around. Alright, so we are at an intersection near Yaesu Hidori, and I found something that other people were recommending online. So if you want something that's specific to Hokkaido, which is known for its dairy products, there's a Hokkaido foodist right here, and they have different products specific to the Hokkaido area. Look at how cute those are. That's their bird, so that must be the symbol for the Hokkaido region. If you come over here, I asked, they don't have the Hokkaido custard, but they do actually have the ice cream, and this would be the milk from Hokkaido.
She had to stop off and get some ice cream here, so we're having a lot of fun in the shopping mall. Hopefully we can grab some food for dinner.
we're still walking around down here, and this is supposed to be like a New York Tribeca shop. Look at, there's a giant pig in here, and it's a pie shop and an eating place. And they do have actually a Thanksgiving menu, so that is specific. So there's Christmas takeout menus already that look like the KFC, and then here they have a specific Thanksgiving menu plate, but it looks delicious. Okay, we've stopped at something called Tonkatsu Wako, and here are the different kinds, and I do see, ooh, oh no, this is going to be hard to decide. I thought it would be easy.
Dilemma of so many choices and good-looking entrees.
Okay, here is what I've been waiting for one of the food items. Oh, Benny has a thing.
Hokkaido.
But that's Hokkaido. We're in Tokyo.
Oh, yeah.
And we're trying our first like actual like sit-down tonkatsu meal, which looks delicious. And then so we got the shrimp, we got 2 oysters, and then we got the meat, and just very light. I cannot eat a lot of food at one time. This is a perfect portion since we've been in Tokyo, and then we have some matcha tea that they serve with it. There's also soups, and yes, everything looks good. Something else that I wanted to find, we didn't go to the temple area to get these, or to that little market where they have older items. So I guess, I mean, I like future generation snacks sometimes. And so I got the rice crackers, and I got the black sesame. And so, and the nice thing here is that you can pay Suica. So they have a different variety of flavors, and I did pick some up. Here we are. And we are in the middle of a very large like food area, probably the ones that you see. However, it's not as big as I thought it would be compared to the videos. So it might look big in the videos, but it's actually just like a smaller underground area, and all the different kinds of foods. So maybe it is because it does stretch. So here's the area that I was actually looking for earlier. Delicious those look. It is the NHK character shop, and it looks like they have all kinds of stuff here, but they're actually ready for Christmas in a lot of the places and shops around here. Look at that, it's so cute. I finally found a stoner. Alright, we found the Pokemon store, and we're gonna go in. It's up on the top level, and here we go. And we are inside. Just there. We are in Tokyo Kashiland, and there's all kinds of things you can make in here, including almond or sweet drinks. And I think this might be where they also make the Calbee fries that everybody does. And so we're still inside of Tokyo Station, and these are the famous Calbee fries that everybody gets, but we just ate on Ramen Street, so I don't think we're gonna get any of these because we are really full. But this is where you would come to get them, right off Ramen Street.
Please wait for this train on Shinkansen track.
Wow, look at that. So we're in the middle of Tokyo Station, and this I think is actually where the outside would be. But look at those lights, and this is a dinosaur sculpture. And who's the artist?
Well, we were walking back through the station because we needed to catch another line so that we could make it to Akihabara, and I just wanted to show you some footage of what the old Sega building looked like before the remodeling and construction.
Here we are, outside of the old building that they just redid, which I believe this is the old Sega building. And they redid that, but we're in the old Electric Town, and we are in Akihabara finally. We're gonna go find some gaming things. And there's going to be more because we're in Akihabara. I just wanted to show you how cute these are. That's what you can win out of these ones, and they're super cute. So if you ever wanted to use up your change that you get in coins, because they get exchanged coins, here's what you can do with them. You can go to Gashaban, or you can use them in the 7-Elevens to help pay for your items. You just drop the coins in their slot there, but this is a little bit more of a fun way.
Well, we tried to get what we could in, but every shop that we went into, they were closing down. Again, it was probably close to like 7, 8 o'clock, and things were closing at this point, so we ended up just having to go home. And the small little train that we normally took, the local train, was closed. We actually got to go on a bus ride, which is something that I wanted to do at nighttime around the city back to our hotel. Well, it was nice to sit inside the warm bus and just see like all the cars and what the city looked like above ground instead of taking the train system. So I'm kind of glad that it wasn't actually running and that we could get onto the bus. We used our Suica card again and headed back home from the Akihabara area to the Koto Ariake region, which our hotel was in. And maybe next time I'll take a day ride now that we kind of figured it out. And we were just really enjoying the view. Lots and lots of walking, especially inside of the train stations, because it's kind of a pain if you have your luggage. There's so many like flights, like there's sets of stairs everywhere to go up and down and out of the station. It's a lot. So luckily we didn't have to carry any of our luggage. We just had maybe shopping bags, and we actually didn't see it in there, but we did have our suitcase available. But now we have to kind of go back out of the main like heart of the city in Tokyo, and we're heading back to like the outer wards or the outer prefecture, which is down by the bay. And everybody on public transportation is pretty quiet, so I didn't really voice talk, so that's why I'm voicing over. And yeah, it was a really relaxing and quiet ride back after a long day of walking continuously and doing lots of looking and shopping. And I would definitely recommend going to that area, and you want to look for the words on your maps, Yaesu Mall, so that you can see all of like the underground shops. There's tons of what I would call like Ekiben and underground like food stations. We went on day number 6 specifically so that we could just kind of have a foodie day and just see what was inside of there, but mainly we went there for the food. We did get to meet and talk with a really nice couple who was there during that ramen shop, but unfortunately we didn't get footage. I didn't want to be in anybody's face because the tables were so close together. It was hard to get footage and not get somebody's face without their permission. So I always tried to like shoot like above, below, or behind people's heads, and just seeing that I had enough distance when I was taking footage there. And just wish we had more time to spend there, because I felt like even with things being spread out, it was still kind of rushed. So maybe we'll do another trip there, a couple days, and maybe see some other areas. And then I think there's some other like cities that we want to go see, maybe Kyoto, and also we may want to go to Osaka, and that would mainly be, of course, for the food and the nightlife. So hopefully we can make it back there, and we'll see if we can squeeze that into our plans for 2025. But as those of you who followed us, we are artists. We create in 3D and we create in polymer clay to make miniatures. So most of our time is booked up through the entire year with being at shows and events that are taking place back home, back in Minnesota. So we just hope that we can go back. And during this day, on day 6, it was really kind of special because my husband said a phrase, something about a station cat, which they did have kind of like a mascot, a real life cat. And so that may be something that is going to be my next children's book. And I don't know if I'm going to illustrate it myself this time, but again, I've actually created a couple children's book previously to this as an artist in digital form, and so I may be starting a brand new series about station cats that travel the world. So I'm really excited. Had some really good ideas. It seemed like the culture there, it's one of the few times where it's like they have different areas like that I would go back to Shinjuku Park just to sit down and read a book. I saw somebody reading a book there, and again, they have different bookstores, and maybe that's like a whole book area of used books, and maybe that's something that we would go back to see and try. So there's several things that I think we didn't get in the days that we were there. And so hopefully you can join us for our last few hours there. We only have like a couple hours on day number 7 to enjoy what we can around our hotel before we have to catch our flight back to the States. And we're going to be going back to Haneda Airport, which I would definitely return to again, just because it's closer to Tokyo. Whereas, Narita Airport is pretty far away from Tokyo. So I would definitely fly into the smaller airport again.
本日も東京 BRT ご乗車いただきましてありがとうございました。またのご利用をお待ちしております。
Alright, we just got done taking the bus and got some really good night views. And it is time for us, it's our last night. There's the station that we've been taking to get into the middle of Tokyo. And here we are headed back to our hotel. It is it. It's the last night. And it's cold. So the temperature that we left at is kind of what it's dropped down to. It's very windy. And it's not the warm like 70 degrees that we entered into.
It's 49 degrees.
It's 49 degrees.
Well, that was the end of day number 6 in Tokyo, Japan, and we wish we had more time in the Electronic City part in Akihabara. It was closing down once we arrived there, but we had fun and we had some good food and conversations with a couple next to us in one of the Ramen Street shops. All right, everybody, look for the next day.